Hello all, this is Bharatraj. I am studying BTech first year CSCA section. My roll number is 21951, capital S 0522. Today my Python concept video is declaration of identifiers and variables. First of all, we discuss about Python. Python is a general purpose high level programming language. Python was developed by Gord van Rossum in 1989 while working at National Research Institute, Netherlands. But officially, Python was made available to public in 1991. So, the official date of birth of Python is February 20, 1991. Python is recommended as the first programming language for beginners. The name Python was selected from the TV show that is the complete Mont Python Circus, which was broadcasted in BBC from 1969 to 1974. This is the introduction of Python. Now we will discuss about identifiers. A name in Python program is called identifier. It can be class name or function name or module name or variable name. Rules to define identifiers in Python. The only uh, the identifiers allowed only characters in Python are alphabets, symbols, either lowercase or uppercase, digits 0 to 9, underscore symbol. By mistake, if we are using any other symbols like dollar, then we will get syntax error. That is, here for example, cash equal to 10, we will get nothing error. When we taking dollar symbol, we will get error. Identifier should not start with digits. For example, 1, 2, 3 total, it is we will get syntax error, and total 1 to 3 is correct. Identifier are case sensitive of course Python language is a case sensitive language. Total equal to 10. We will print total, that is we will get 10. We will get capital total, we will get 999 because Python is a case sensitive language. Now, alphabet symbols either uppercase or lowercase. If identifier start with underscore, then it indicates it is a private. Identifier should not start with digits. Identifiers are case sensitive. We can't use reserved words as identifiers. Example, def. There is no length limit for Python identifiers, but not recommended to use two lengthy identifiers. Dollar symbol is not allowed in Python. These are the few rules of identifiers. Now, if an identifier start with underscore symbol, then it indicates that is a private. If underscore starts with the two underscore symbols, indicating that strongly private identifier. If the identifier starts and end with two underscore symbol, then the identifier is language defined special name, which is also known as magic method. Now we'll discuss about reserved words. In Python, some words are reserved to represent some meaning or functionality. Such type of words are called reserved words. There are 33 reserved words available in Python. They are true, false, none, and, or, not, is, if, elif, else, while, for, break, continue, return, in, yield, try, except, finally, rise, asset, import, from, as, class, def, pass, global, non-local, lambda, del, with. These are the 33 reserved words available in Python. Now, declaring variables and assigning values. Python does not bend us to declare a variable before using the application. It allows you to create a variable at required time. Wait, we don't need to declare exceptly a variable in Python. When we assign any value to the variable, that variable is declared automatically. The equal operator is used to assign value to a variable. Now, object reference. It is necessary to understand how the Python interpreter works when we declare variable. The process of treating variables is somewhat different from many other programming languages. Python is a highly object-oriented program language. That is why every data item belongs to the specific type of class. Consider the following example. We will see one example based on this. Here we're taking print John. The output will get John. The Python object creates an integer object and display it to console. In above print statement, we have created a string object. Let's check the type of using Python built-in type function. We can check the type by using a built-in type function. Yet we're typing type of John, we will get string because it is a string. If we type of 10, we will get a int. If we type of 10.5 or 11.5, we will get float. This is the use of type function. Now, object identity. In Python, in Python, every created object identifier unequally in Python. Python provides a guarantee that no two objects will have the same identifiers. The built-in ID function is used to identify the object identifiers. Let us consider one following example. Here A equal to 50 and B equal to A. Print ID of A. We are printing the ID of A. We will get 140734982691168. The ID is not a permanent. Then we are printing ID of B. We will getting same ID because A equal to 50 and B also 50. Now reassigning a variable in A, that is A equal to 500. Now print ID of A. We will get another ID, that is 282205696094 because we are assigning 500 here. First we assign 50, so that is why the ID is different. We are assigning the B equal to A and A and B both point to same object. When we check it by the ID function, it returns the same number. We reassigning A to 500, then it referred to the new object identifier. Now, variable names. We have already discussed how to declare the variable valid variable. Variable name can be any length, can have uppercase, lowercase. That means A to Z or A to small z. The digits 0 to 9 and underscore characters. Consider the following example of valid variable names. That is name equal to something and we'll take age equal to something and marks equal to 80.5. Now we are printing name, age and marks. We will get same. Print age equal to 20 and print marks equal to 80.5. This is the declaration of variables. Now, Python variable types. There are two types of variables in Python, that is local variable and global variable. Let us understand the following variables. First of all, we discuss about local variables. What is local variable? Local variables are the variables that is declared inside the function and have scope within the function. That is meant by local variable. Let's understand the following example. We will say one example on local variable. This is the example for local variable. First, we are declaring a function, that is def of add. Then we are defining a local variables. They have scope only within a function. We need to declare local variables in function, that is A equal to 20 and B is equal to 30 and C equal to A plus B. We are printing the sum is C, and then calling a function, that is add, and we will get a sum is 50. Here these are the local variables, defining a local variables. Then we are calling a sum and we will get 50. Now explanation. In the above code, we declare a function named add and assign a few variables within the function. These variables will be referred as a local variable. These variables are recognized as a local variable which have scope only inside the function. If we try to use them outside the function, we get a following errors. If local variables are trying to use outside the function, we will get an error. I will show that. That is assigning a local variable outside the function, that is print a. So the sum is we're coming the sum, but print a is not getting name error. Name is not defined because local variables can't assign outside the function. Local variables only assigning inside the function. Now, glo- now we will discuss about global variable. Global variable can be used throughout the program, and its scope is in the entire program. We, we can use global variable inside or outside the function. A variable declared outside the function is the global variable by default. Python provides a global keyword to use global variable inside the function. If you don't use a global keyword, the function treats it as a local variable. Let's see one example about global variable. Here the main point is uh, global variable can use inside or outside the function. This is the example for global variable. First we are declaring a variable and initialize it x equal to something number 101. Then global variable in function, that is def main function, printing a global variable, that is global x, and print x. Then modifying a global variable, that is x equal to welcome to Java point, then print x. And last we are calling function and print x. Now here first we will print x. Here x means what? 101. We will get 101, and then it comes to here and it modified x equal to welcome to Java point, and then print x. We will get print welcome to Java point, and then we will getting here and they also welcome to Java point. This is the example for global variable. Here local difference between local variable and global is global variable can use outside and inside the function, but local variable can't use outside the function. You can use only in the inside the function. Now explanation. In the above code, we are declaring a global variable x and assigning a value to it. Next, we define a function and access the declare variable using the global keyword inside the function. Now we can modify its value. Then we assign a new string value to the variable x. Now we call the function and proceed to print x. It printed the newly assigned value. See, this is the topic about variables. Now we will discuss some features of Python. Features of Python are simple and easy to learn, freeware and open source, high level programming language. Python is a platform independent. Python is a portability, and Python is a dynamic type. Python supports both procedure oriented and object oriented, and Python is interpreted, and Python has extensive library. Will the limitations of Python is performance wise not used for a mobile application. Performance wise not up to the mark because it is an interpreted language. We have some flavors of Python, that is C Python. It is a standard flavor of Python. It can be used to work with the C language application. And next is JPython. It is for Java application. It can run on JVM, Iron Python, it is for C.NET platform, PyPy. The main advantage of PyPy is performing will be improved because JIT compiler is available inside PVM. PVM means Python virtual machine, and next Anaconda Python. It is specially designed for handling large volume of data processing. Python contains the 14 data types that are int, float, complex, boolean, string, bytes, byte array, range, list, tuple, set, frozen set, dict, none, and type, ID, and print also.